Alright, I've made it to downtown Buffalo. I'm gonna go check out the City Hall and the observation deck. Beautiful day here in downtown Buffalo. Temperature about 15 degrees Celsius. And from my understanding, it is completely free to enter the City Hall. And I'm guessing the entrance is right over here with the columns facing the obelisk in Niagara Square. So absolutely stunning Art Deco elements here. This roof is just outstanding. One of the best city halls, most beautiful Art Deco buildings in the United States for sure. So cool. Really cool ceiling here in the lobby of the City Hall. Wow. Beautiful building. There's so much intricate detail all over the walls here. Just beautiful murals, everything. Wow. And really ornate elevators, as you can see here. Like stunning examples of Art Deco architecture. One of the best I've seen in the country. Really cool. All right, I'm heading up. The observation deck is located on the 25th floor, and there is no admission fee. 3 flights of stairs once you get up here. Really good deal. Free of charge because it's a city building. All right, made it to the top. Heading outside for some views over the city. A little bit windy, but gorgeous. So this is the view to the east. You can see the electric tower there on the left. The Liberty Building right in front, looking across Western New York. Really cool. And a look to the southeast, you'll see the County Clerk's building and Canalside right over here with the shore of Lake Erie. And this is looking north towards Niagara Falls. And I know you probably can't see it on video, but with the naked eye, you can actually see the mist of Niagara Falls churning up into the sky. And the Skylon Tower, if you look really closely, is right there. If you're in Buffalo, definitely check out this observation deck, free of charge, and amazing views over Buffalo. Highly recommended. This impressive skyscraper is the 1912 built electric tower built in the Beaux Arts classical revival style. This is one of the first skyscrapers in the United States and very impressive for its age. And this impressive building right here is the Beaux Arts style Buffalo Savings Bank building, completed in 1899. Beautiful domed gold roof there. Really classical building right here in downtown Buffalo, and it sits right across the street from the electric tower. Outstanding architecture here in Buffalo. It actually is one of the finest cities in the country in terms of architecture, especially for its size. And this is Shea's Buffalo Theater. See Come From Away is playing. Really cool old marquee here in downtown Buffalo. There are just so many theaters on this road. Really cool. So this is Main Street, Buffalo, and I was told not to venture, I guess, east of here. I'm not sure why. Beautiful, beautiful historic theater district here. And this is the arcade building, and oh my goodness, there's so many beautiful buildings here in downtown Buffalo. So check this one out if you're in the area. Such a beautifully ornate building. It's at 617 Main Street. So there is so much history down here in downtown Buffalo. Werner's Photographic and Gallery, Eddie Brady's Saloon, all these old pieces of signage right here downtown. Very cool to see these faded advertisements right on the side of this brick building. The Simon Electric Company, it looks like. Very historic. I am here at the stunning Botanical Gardens building. This building was commissioned in 1868 and completed in 1900, so it actually took a while to get this organized, but it's an absolutely beautiful Victorian structure that's straight out of England. You can see right here. Beautiful architecture. This was based primarily on the blueprints of the Kew Gardens and the Crystal Palace in the UK. So very good example of late 1800s Victorian architecture. 3 domes on this structure. A pretty historic building. So the Botanical Gardens are open until 4 o'clock daily. The admission price is $14 for adults. So it gives you access to, I believe, 14 different rooms/buildings in this entire complex, which is pretty much a city park on the south end of Buffalo. As an architecture lover, I'm here for the architecture. I'm not necessarily going to pay the admission to see the flowers because I'm just not a flower guy. But I do encourage those who do appreciate gardens perhaps more than me to pay the admission, go inside, tour this building, and see everything that's on offer. This is one of the most famous sites here in upstate New York, and I've heard it's amazing. I'm not necessarily itching to spend an hour wandering around looking at plants because that's just not my thing. I'm not judging anybody who's into that, but beautiful building nonetheless, and it was worth my drive out here just to see this Victorian architecture. So even if you're not too interested in flowers, like myself, it is still well worth a visit here just to check out this impressive Victorian era greenhouse. And I know I'm never going to hear the end of it if I don't include some flowers in this video. So here you go, folks. Flowers. And this is the impressive Lackawanna Basilica. Really cool building. One of the most impressive churches I think I've ever seen in the United States. So I made it down here to Canalside by the waterfront and Lake Erie. So I'm gonna go check that out. And you can see KeyBank Center here, home to the Buffalo Sabres. Pretty substantial Marriott hotel here too, and they have a Tim Hortons in the lobby, which is unusual to see a Tim Hortons in the United States, but it is here in this part of the country. A couple other hotels there in the distance, and Buffalo's Central Business District there on the left. So this information panel shows the importance of Buffalo's Canal District in terms of transportation. So this really was the gateway to the interior of North America back in the day. Pretty cool. So you can see where Buffalo is located. And it's right there on the south end of the Niagara region. And right over here is the entrance to the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park, which is one of the top attractions here in the city. It looks like a lot of this is shut down for the season. There's some carts here for lemonade, ice cream. So it must be pretty happening in the summer, but not necessarily in the first couple days of October. I'm gonna go head down towards this massive warship here in the distance. They have lots of military and naval history on display here. Impressive fighter jets. Huge warship right on display here in Buffalo Harbor. Pretty impressive. Battleship. It's open 7 days a week, 10 to 5, $18 for adults, youth are $12, seniors 15, and veterans $13. If you're interested in military history and military equipment, this is one of the top sites here in Buffalo. All right, so this is the Buffalo Maritime Center. And they are setting out to restore or to build the very first boat that traveled the waters here between Buffalo and New York City. So you can see this replica is in the works. It's going to take about a year to finish, he was saying. So pretty outstanding. All volunteer work.
Where are you visiting from?
Looks like this is the blueprint. Pretty intricate. So she was saying that this boat, when it's finished, is going to take people to New York City and back. So used as a tourist boat. The ship is being built for the 200th anniversary of the Erie Canal. So very cool. They've been working on this for 15 months, they said. So the entire project will take 2.5 years to rebuild the boat, the Seneca Chief. But once it's restored in commemoration of the 200th anniversary of the Erie Canal, it will run the length of the canal from here in Buffalo all the way to New York City. So very cool project. Beautiful day here in Canalside, Buffalo. So you can see here, Buffalo marks the west end of the canal, opened in 1825, carried products and people between Lake Erie and the Hudson River. Really cool. All right, this is the Buffalo Heritage Carousel. So I know I'm a 40-year-old man, but I'm gonna go for a ride on my little pony. So here we go. So how old is this?
It was built in 1924.
1924, and has it been here the whole time?
No.
No? Where was it located
It
before?
was in Quincy, Massachusetts.
Okay.
For 50 years.
Oh, wow.
1924 to 1954, and then it was put into storage.
Yeah.
And we acquired it in 2016
Yeah.
and did a lot of restoration work to it. It was
Wow.
not stored in the best of conditions.
Animals on the inner two rings, those are called jumpers. They do go up and down.
Yeah.
Animals with the blankets on them are resting today. That's about it.
Okay. Which one would you suggest for a guy my size? Any don't matter much?
The jumpers are weighted at 225 pounds.
Yeah, okay.
The outer ones are 300, but
Okay. I don't want to break your stuff, so.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay. All right, sounds good. I'll probably use the outer one just to be safe. All right, I'm on the lion, or tiger. And here we go. Haven't been on a carousel in literally 20 years, so here we go. I definitely feel like a kid. Oh my goodness. All right, this is pretty fun. Buffalo Heritage Carousel, really cool. Lots of history in this city, it's incredible. It's actually getting to a pretty decent speed right now. And we are just jumping along here, aren't we? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Beautiful old carousel. $1 a ride, you can't go wrong. Highly recommended. Even if you are a grown adult, I don't regret going in there at all. I know I probably looked like a little bit of a fool as a 40-year-old man, but they were telling me that there are 95-year-olds, and I guess their oldest person to ride was 104 years old. So I guess, yeah, if you're in the area, definitely check out that carousel. It is a slice of history right here in Buffalo, and very inexpensive for what you get to experience. That was so much fun. Tons of historic Art Deco buildings here. You can see the Liberty Building has a little Statue of Liberty right on top of it. So pretty incredible views of the City Hall, despite it being a bit backlit right now. This is Niagara Square. So beautiful obelisk right in the center. Looks like a marble obelisk. And this is the monument to the soldiers and sailors that lost their lives in the World Wars. Pretty outstanding city square. And this is the heart of downtown Buffalo right here. So this impressive building is the Erie County Hall, also known as the County and City Hall. And this was constructed between 1871 and 1875. So pretty impressive building. You can see very historic clock tower there, some statues. Another example of early 20th century architecture here in New York. Beautiful building.